What's up, homie?
You can't handle the truth. Pay that man his money.
Never say never, but never.
Let's go.
Drop it off to y'all if my homies call.
Pittsburgh Steelers fans, Cincinnati Bengals fans, Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Brown fans, Know It All Channel, Steel Curtain Network, Running Through the Jungle, Frustrated Chicago Sports fan, everybody out there, wherever you're watching from. I forgot some fans. Chicago Cub and Detroit Tigers fans. Everybody out there, thanks for rocking with us this evening. We're going to change this show from an AFC North football show to a baseball show because my homies Pay and B Dirt are repping their baseball teams who have made it out the wild card round of the playoffs and are advancing. Hopefully we can see a all Tigers and Cubs World Series so we can get more smug around here with these, I call them front runners backstage. But yeah, so it's besides the point. Fellas, what up? What up, B Dirt?
Not much. I'm repping my Detroit Tigers Michigan hat here. I'm once again outside of Detroit, so when in Rome, you do what you got to do. Wearing my also No Place Like Home big house T-shirt here, so it is what it is. It's a game weekend.
It's a game. Is the home game you going tomorrow, or are they on the road?
They're Wisconsin at home.
You're not going tomorrow, or you be there? Are you there?
I'll be there. Yeah.
Okay, I figured.
Row 5.
That's why you're not in your studio. You're there now.
I'm here now. I'm in the hotel.
And
the friendly
dedicated to keep up with the homies, to keep up with homie Know It All Nation. B Dirt is here, and he could be out with the rest of the tailgating crew hanging out. His wife is probably out, but he stopped here, take a break out of the evening to be with you.
They're in an Irish pub right now. Yeah.
Hey, B Dirt, it'll still be there when we get done. Matter of fact, we'll go kind of fast. It's I have to say what's on my head. It's actually a Captain America hat to go with my Captain America T-shirt, doing my sweatshirt hoodie, doing my best B Dirt.
I thought
is
that an ode to the Cubs? It's the same colors. I just
say it again.
Is that an ode to the Cubs? It's the same colors. I didn't know if the color scheme went with the Cubs color scheme on purpose or not.
I didn't think about it, but yeah, maybe I'll jump on the bandwagon too. Cubs, go Cubs. Pay, what's happening, man? Shout out to you, homie. What's happening? Hey, man, you know what, man? Let's just put this out here in these streets, man. You be getting real hostile with these ageism jokes in the chat, man. You better pipe down, little Unk.
Was that a show comment or was that a backstage comment? I'm confused because I know you're a little older, so you'd be forgetting where you are sometimes. So let's where are we going with this?
Okay, we obviously gonna go there, but what's up, man?
What's happening, cuz? B, welcome back, man. Bartholomew Dirt. Missed you.
Yeah. A little birthday trip. Great dinner, great meal down in South Carolina last weekend. Great hospitality. Got to see some fam. It was a good time. Did also golf during a tropical storm. Cross that off my list. Very wet. Do not recommend.
But the only thing that's important, I don't know if you watched the show last week. I know you was off celebrating your birthday, but did your loins also celebrate?
But did who?
No, don't worry.
I didn't see the episode. No. Honestly, I've been packed for a day and then left.
Travel like a champ. I like it.
Yeah, man. So, fellas, we got some. What's the homie? Everybody's in the building. Claude in the building. Probably getting okay. He's just saying what's up to everybody there. So I won't say he's great. He's great. Go full troll on us. He's still controllable Claude right now. But man, fellas, we're gonna get into the football of it all because we don't want to be long-winded. So B Dirk can get to this Irish pub everybody's waiting on him at. Hey, so let's talk about our teams. The Browns got smashed. I'll talk about the Browns first. Got smashed last week by the Lions. Joe Flacco, man, do you guys have any faith in Pro Football Focus, PFF? I mean,
I wouldn't go as far as faith, but I do take some solace out of some of the numbers there. Yeah.
How do they have Joe Flacco ranked above Aaron Rodgers in quarterback? How's that even possible?
I don't know.
Okay,
that's a tough one.
Right. So to continue on with just the Browns briefly, they decided to bench Joe Flacco, gonna go with the rookie Dylan Gabriel, 3rd round pick out of Oregon. He was good in college, but I don't know that he's a professional talent. But you don't always have to be. If you can just run the offense and be the coach on the field to be an extension of the coach, I think he'll do just fine. Shador Sanders was still skipped over because even though they benched Flacco, they made Flacco the second-team quarterback. Shador's still sitting at 3rd. He had an interview with some of the media in Cleveland the other day, and Rex Ryan said on Get Up, ESPN show, that Shador Sanders talks too much and draws too much attention to himself. So what does Shador do in this interview? The Cleveland people are interviewing him after practice, and he's like not talking. He's mouthing words, like so speaking silently to the interviewers. And even though he's not talking, it turned into more of a spectacle. So I don't know what's going on. It seems like, Baker left Cleveland, did well. Odell left Cleveland, won the Super Bowl. I don't know. I don't hate the Browns. I really kind of I have a lot of family that are Browns fans. Peyton knows because Northeastern Ohio, we have family. And I don't say I root for them, but I don't root against them. But kind of some of the stuff they do to themselves, man, it's just I can't explain it. I can't explain it, So that's going on in Brownsville. They play the Vikings in London Sunday morning. That'll be the international game this weekend. And we'll talk about that when we get to breaking down the games. But B Dirt, what's going on over there in Bengal land? It's kind of a lot of stuff going on over there too.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. My fault, B. We're blaming the Browns for what's his face, Rex Ryan talking about the Browns. That's the Browns' fault.
No, Rex Ryan said something about Shador, but I'm saying the Browns, just being the Browns, have spectacles all over. Just spectacles. I'm not saying we're talking about them. I said when you go to Cleveland, you're going to be part of a skit, seemingly. You know what I mean? You got your Jergens and Deshaun Watson and the masseuse table. You got Myles Garrett coming out with his shirt off to do interviews. You got all this different stuff going on. You know what I mean? Let's get the super chat. The homie Fee in the building. Fee, what's happening? Thanks for joining us on Friday night, the homies. I'm not going to be in your business like Big G do on every other show. Just glad you're here, Fee. Hey, Take, Pay, Be Dirty. She ain't call you Be Dirt. She called you Be Dirty.
Yeah, whatever.
That's like a compliment, Be Dirt.
Yeah, neither one of them are my name, so it doesn't matter.
But to go from Be Dirt to Be Dirty, that's not like your car, man.
Yeah, whatever.
When you be dirty, ain't because your car be dirty. Because, hey, man, But you're my boy, but there's that. You're my boy, but I need you and the Ravens Browns to take that L. Here we go, Steelers. Okay. He's talking about you, B Dirt. You're a boy, but she needs the Bengals, the Ravens, and the Browns all to take an L this week. Thanks, Fee, for the 5 super chat. B Dirt, what you thinking, man? What's going on in Bengal land, man?
Well, I feel like we're going to play our part. That's the good news for you, Pete. I don't want to give away too much information here, but I don't know if plus 10.5 is enough. I'm just saying. Back-to-back games, Jake Browning has turned the ball over a lot. He's passed for 140 yards and 125 yards. The team looks like they've quit on him. The offensive line looks porous, to say the least. Things don't look good. I try to pick out some of the good parts I see from the defense, but it's few and far between. You can't put a game together to actually see if anything else is out there. We are now, I really picked the Bengals the last 2 weeks because I needed them to absolutely win, because now we hit a little bit of a gauntlet in our schedule, and it doesn't look good. So it's gonna turn south harshly, and I expect Detroit to go into Cincinnati with beautiful weather and play fast on that turf and really hand it to us. Plain and simple. Belt to ass, some would say.
Not BTA, man.
BTA.
Your ass is mine.
I'd like to address Brent Howell's question in the chat here. He said, "Is the season over for B Dirt?" Yes. Yes, the season is over for Cincinnati Bengals. The most I can do with it now is take my knowledge that I have of the Cincinnati Bengals, think objectively, and bet accordingly. That's what I got for it.
I get it, man. I get it. So it seems like is there any potential trade on the horizon? And what happened to Browning, man? Browning 3 years ago when he got in, didn't he go like 500 for the games he started and was throwing for some good yardage and stuff?
Yeah, he had some good games, threw for some yardage. I mean, threw more picks than maybe you would like, but he had that kind of, I don't want to say Jameis Winston because he wasn't quite to that yardage level, but had that similar touchdown, like he was going to throw, 3 touchdowns and 2 picks and 285 yards or 320 yards. Like he was doing that. It's not there now. It's just simply not there.
Okay, and I've heard speculation about Jameis could be a potential trade target. Anything there on anybody as far as a trade? Would you like to see it?
Do you want to hear some of the things that I've heard?
Sure.
You tell me what I've heard. Jameis Winston. I've also heard Russ mentioned.
I heard that too. Yeah.
I've heard David Carr come out of retirement.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm missing one. Hold on. There was another backup. There was a name that they mentioned. I can't remember who it was. You know who it is?
Come get the one in Chicago. Come get the backup in Chicago. See if you like him.
Who? Your boy from the little school? What's his name?
The Bagger.
Bagger. You like talking about him?
Bagger Vance?
Get Badger.
You don't like him?
Bagger. What do you mean? Like, no. We want the asset. Come get Bag, man. Put him in your starting lineup. We'll take it.
So then, who would be elevated to the Bears backup?
All right.
Okay. I don't know.
So let me ask you this as far as a strategic look at this from a Bengals point of view. If you give up, let's say 5th round, 6th round, maybe even draft choice for a aging, washed up backup quarterback that might find lightning in a bottle and keep you at 500 for the rest of the season, that still don't put you in the playoffs in the AFC. So you're not, like, what are you doing? You're costing yourself a draft choice, like a draft choice and draft position. For what asset? You've gained nothing.
I don't disagree with you. I mean, so basically you saying they may as well go ahead and
Who wants Trey Hendrickson? That's what I'm saying. Who wants it?
You may say go
That's
ahead.
what I want, Trey. I want your asset. Come get Trey. What do you give me for him? You know, do I get like a second? Do I get a third? Maybe a third and a seventh?
So you selling, not buying. You're not trying to.
Hey, there we go. That's a good idea. I like that.
Okay. I don't remember last time the Steelers were part of a sale. Even when they're bad, they're not bad. When Big Ben got hurt the second game of the season and Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph played, they still were fighting for a playoff spot the last day of the season. So I don't know what that sounds like. But I get it.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Hey, what's
fair? Like, is it the difference between 9-8 and 5-12 ain't nothing but
draft
9-10
draft spots
in the draft board. They're both failures to me. I don't care.
Right, I get it. And so, but I got a feeling most fans might not feel the same way. I think there's probably a split on that. Because I see some Cincinnati stuff pop up in my algorithm because of the Losing Reds podcast I look at. So,
yeah. No, I think I'm a minority as far as Bengals fans go, for sure. But here's the reason why I hang my hat. I know there's enough assets there. I know Burrow will come back, and I know those things there's enough assets there. I'd rather add more assets to it, hit reset, and go to the next. You know what I mean? It's like I'm one of those kids right now that, got mad in the second quarter of a game on PlayStation and just rebooted it and started over. That's where I'm at right now with the Bengals. I'm in the second quarter of a game, and I just want to reboot it and start the game over.
I've been there. Like when I play my Pac-Man game in my house, I lose. I don't get through the first two boards of my first man. I'm starting over. But yeah. So B Dirk, question from Fee, or she's saying we need a wide receiver too. Who are you selling?
To the AFC North? Nada.
Nobody.
Nada.
Pay, what's going up there with that mash unit up in Baltimore, man, where they got 11 Pro Bowlers and stuff. I think 5 or 6 of them may be injured this next game anyway. What's going on up there, man?
Well, unlike the sentiments coming out of Cincinnati, the season ain't over. Season ain't over. Last I looked, Cincinnati is tied for the last playoff spot in AFC, with Baltimore being obviously one game behind that. But yeah, it is a MASH unit. Sidebar, I just started binging MASH. It's more overrated than I thought it was. But back on
the 1970s MASH, the Alan Alda MASH. You watching that?
That MASH.
Is it overrated, or is it a product of the times? Like, because you're not in the moment watching it.
No. I can answer the question without you answering it for me. So my favorite era of entertainment, movies, and so on and so forth, is the 70s. I love the 70s as far as everything that came out of the 70s.
Including me. Go ahead.
Including you. The show, overrated. It's a part of this thing I'm doing, leading into my birthday. I gotta have a certain number of new experiences before I hit my birthday. I said I'm gonna watch MASH with adult eyes, and I'm halfway through the second season. I'm like, this is terrible. But anyway, the Baltimore Ravens have a lot of injuries, as you alluded to. Most prominently, the quarterback of the team, Lamar Jackson. It's bleak right now. It is a dire strait. You got Matabuke done for the season. A bunch of guys got hurt in this last game. Like I said, Lamar Jackson got hurt. Some think he not really hurt, BSing around. But I turned the game on and saw Nate Wiggins, second year player, got ran over, and then he had to get stretched off the game. Like, come on, man, this type of time we on. Humphreys out.
Hey, man, I will say this real quick interjection. Nate Wiggins come out the draft was not thought to be that he wasn't going to get ran over. He's a cover guy. We didn't think he was never going to not get ran over, though.
he's a football player, though, right? He's getting ran over, and then he's like, "Oh no, my body's hurt." Come on, man. It was just a bad week of football for the Baltimore team. So it is. I mean, that's the biggest story. It was thought that this offseason, Baltimore only got stronger. They didn't need to fill any holes, but they just got better in every aspect. The defense got better with who they drafted: Mike Green, Malachi, all these guys. The offense retained all the pieces. We was ready to go, run it back. Nothing's working. Derrick Henry, he can bench press 1,700 pounds. He can squat the same amount as the Hulk can, but his hands are weak. He just keep dropping the ball. Zay Flowers, I don't even know he still played for the team. I ain't seen him catch the ball once. Lamar Jackson, he had one good game this season. The defense is giving up 37 points. You can just pencil them in. 37 points given up. Whatever the over-under is on whatever team, whatever game the Baltimore Ravens is, go over because they're giving up 37. It's bad right now. But like I started off, season ain't over. I know what the stats would tell you. Since 1990, 7% of teams that have started the season 1-4 have made the playoffs. That's a little skewed. More teams make the playoffs now. The belief is still there. Even though right now September was terrible, throw September away, you still got October, November, December. You can still make magic happen.
No, I don't disagree. I mean, I think Baltimore is still a threat as long as they're Baltimore. Yeah, I mean, they got a tough game. We'll talk about when we get to it. Because it's a tough game because we a tough game anyway. I think a competitive game, but because it's without Lamar, I think they could have done better at backup quarterback than Cooper Rush. I don't know how he fits the system that they run. I don't know. So, yeah, we'll see what that looks like. Lamar, before he got injured, looked really bad last week. I mean, and we know Lamar is a great quarterback. We just talked about a week or two ago. He's the highest rated QB of all time and the most rushing yards all time. So going on the days, you guys can say he's a very good quarterback for a running back. He's just a good quarterback for a quarterback. But he can't seem to win against Josh Allen much or Patrick Mahomes. What anything with that pay?
Well, I don't know if I want to beat a dead horse in October about those type of things, but I do want to apologize for, I guess, some of the things that I guess I was wearing Lamar goggles. I was blinded by my fandom, and I've come to a realization on Sunday. I'm a fan of a choker. Lamar Jackson, he just don't step up when you need him. You don't step up in the big games. It's like you got finals. It's a big test, and Lamar, he ain't studying. He ain't doing it when he needs to. I don't know what's going on there, but
lights are bright. Yeah, that's a fine.
I say thank you, B Dirt, all the time because you always know what's going on, man. Thank you.
The lights are bright. I was gonna say when the chips are down, the chips are on the table.
But you didn't have no chips to do like KGB and splash the pot. No. Go ahead, Pay. Sorry,
we got another super chat.
Okay, well, Pay, real quick, Felicia's to you. Go ahead and read it for us, would you?
Hey, we have a towel for you. The beach towel?
Oh.
That's where I want to be. But like clockwork, the Ravens versus Steelers will always be a great, stressful, close showing. Maybe. Maybe. The last time I saw the Ravens, they got a couple of belts. Thick ones.
True. I've picked them every game this year and lost 1 and 3. I've lost 4 games. 4 games because of the Ravens. No, I won one. I guess they did beat Cleveland. But yeah, super chat from our boy.
You didn't pick. Well, I don't know if you picked them on a different show to win outright, but on this show,
yeah, I picked the points, and they blew Cleveland out. Yeah, so I lost. You're right. On this show. But yeah, I knew they was gonna beat the Browns. But yeah, you're right.
Oh, that's easy.
I lost on
easy
this
scout
show.
here.
One on the know-it-all pick, so it was just winners. But yeah, super chat from Claude. Thanks for the 5, Claude. We certainly appreciate you, man. You know we do every week. You rock with us. B. Derrick, go ahead and read Claude's comment because it's probably something nice about you or Pace. So I'll just be quiet.
Claude says, "Why is Harbaugh throwing his coaches under the bus? And is any of you guys going to the draft in Pittsburgh next year?" Why is Harbaugh throwing? Because he can't.
Second part of that question. B. Derrick, can I stay at your house?
Good question. I can't answer that.
Can you take it into talks?
Yes, it could be. It's definitely in consideration. I have to ask the boss.
I get it.
Yeah,
hey, I get it. Now it's not just your sole independent decision anymore.
correct. But listen, Claude, the NFL draft is on my first anniversary, so of course we're going to the draft. Yeah.
Excellent.
What's
planning.
more romantic than that?
Absolutely, because we missed the draft last year because of his wedding weekend. So yeah, it makes sense that for his first anniversary, he makes it up to us. He throws a 1-year anniversary, all inclusive trip to the NFL draft to celebrate the anniversary.
All inclusive.
We actually were talking about doing that the last year, right? We would say, "Hey, we're gonna link up and do the draft in Pittsburgh." But
yeah,
you got time.
That's the talks.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. But Pay, were you done? You said Lamar breaking basically the bright lights he shies away from.
Yeah, man, he all big tests. He failing them. He getting F's in them tests. He better learn how to do like me when I was in school. You better get you a cheat sheet, buddy. Sit next to one of them dorks, because
Nerds.
what you doing right now?
Sit next to Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, sit next to Nerd Boy. Yeah, because he's passing with flying colors.
He was like a genius. I mean, I think he graduated high school like at 15 or something. He really is smart.
Oh, that was his black side.
But yeah, man. Well, real quick, in way of the Steelers, they're on their bye week. They went over to London last week and won against the Vikings. And Pay, I don't know if you guys talked about it on your NFC North show, but man, Dave had us scared over here on Pump Your Brakes and stuff on Steel Curtain Network. Man, it was them big bad Viking boys. You know what I mean? Like Udrich of Bebenborough, like them Vikings.
I don't know who that is, but
you never watched The Last Kingdom?
No. What is
that?
You
need to check it out, man. That's stop MASH right now. Check it out. But do you like those time? Do you like those time period shows though?
Somewhat. I do. I love history. I was the only subject in school that I didn't sleep through. So I do like period pieces, movies, and shows. It just depends on, I guess, what the setting is. You're telling me. So I'm assuming The Last Kingdom of whatever the hell. I'm assuming it's like Vikings. I don't know if you saw that show that used to be on the History Channel some 10 some odd years ago.
I did watch it. I like Vikings. I did, yeah. Vikings,
I only can stay with it for the first 4 seasons or whatever, and then I was like, all right, this is kind of stupid. I got over it.
Vikings they remind me too much of Renaissance fairs, so I'm out. I don't know.
You didn't like medieval times?
They're too adjacent to Renaissance fairs. I can't do it. I can't take it seriously. When they start like getting mad at you for not playing along with the whatever, or bowing or moving for the king, no, I can't do this shit. Get out of here.
But
come on, B. You got to play along.
That's like stuff people do, right? That's like they have recreate the Civil War and shit like that around here in Gettysburg.
As soon as I see or hear some of that stuff, I'm like, I just go complete said the entertainer. Dog, I'm a grown ass man.
They do what?
Yeah, they go down to Gettysburg and they do different reenactments of the Civil War, and people come dressed in their be it Confederate or Union Army, they dress in their uniform and all kinds of stuff.
Thank you, Afton. Trying to get those algorithms up. Hit that
Definitely
like,
thank you, Afton.
share, tell a friend, tell a friend.
Yeah, check out the
I
2 minute warning next Sunday. You shouldn't be surprised. I mean, you shouldn't be, especially in the current climate. But they've been doing that. That ain't nothing new. But B Dirt, so you didn't, and we're gonna hurry up. I'm gonna talk about Till real quick. You didn't like Gladiators or Troy or none of them kind of movies?
I love Troy.
Yeah, I love Troy too.
Okay.
Brad Pitt, is he an action star?
Man, I don't watch nearly the amount of movies as anybody else on the show. Anybody else that's ever guested on the show? Anybody else? I just don't.
Right.
Like, it's got to get some serious. Like, I don't get pumped up to go watch them. Like, it's got to get some serious. Like, have you seen that? It was a great flick. Like, I got to have some real noise behind it.
My actual first podcast before this show was an actual movie podcast I was doing during the pandemic. So, I mean,
I am no cinephobe for sure.
Yeah. I'm phobic.
Steelers on bye week beat the Vikings last week. That game was actually closer than it had to be. Steelers kind of controlled the game from start to 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Got sloppy, some attrition helped the Vikings get back in the game. Some calls, not ref calls, coaching calls, scary coaching calls. Scared to just end the game, Coach T. We don't live in our fears. But still, you're my guy. I can say that because I defend you all the time. But, yeah, man, we're 3-1. We haven't looked great yet. We looked better the other day, going on a bye. With next two games, we need to win. When we come out of the bye, we play Cleveland and Bengals, smash together on a Sunday, Thursday night. And then we got another mini bye. We need to be really strong because that's when the really, really tough part of the schedule starts. So we'll talk more about the Steelers and that's what's coming next week. No Diddy. What's ahead for the Steelers? Yeah, still kind of no Diddy. But, yeah, so we'll talk about that next week. And we're going to take a quick break. If you're watching on YouTube, stay with us. We're not going nowhere. We'll hear a few words from our partners and advertisers. For our folk listen on the audio side of things, we right back after this. B Dirt going to get it in the driver's seat behind the wheel, and we're going to do our weekly pick 'em, doing the AFC North games first. So stay with us. Be right back after this to get into the picks for the week on the homies. And we're back on the Homies Podcast with the homies Tate, Pay, and B Dirt in the building. Just talking about updated the AFC North teams as we start week 5. Now we're about to get into our week 5 picks for the week, and B Dirt, take the wheel.
I do want to note over here, Big Pun said Lamar or Burrow are due for injury this season in July. Congratulations, Punstradamus. He did get that. 2 for 2. Go Pun.
No pun
You want
intended.
to throw the graphic up there where you tell the people how we did last week?
Yeah, sure.
Tate and I believe, both went 9 and 8, so above board, above 500.
Not 9 and 8 or 8 and 7. I thought it was 8 and 7.
8 and 7. You're right. It's 15. 8 and 7 for both of us, above 500. But Pay won the week. Pay was 11 and 4. That's a great week, Pay. Good job. 53.3%. And me and Tate right there at 50% each. I don't know. We should have the same amount of wins and losses, but it is what it is. We're both should be at 50.
Okay, I'll
Or
get
I should be at 31 and 29. I have to look at it, but
yeah, you gotta check that because
we have the same.
I
Well, take a look at
heard
it either way. Tate and I are right behind Pay. It's a real close, heated match starting off this year. So like to see it. And hitting 500 or above early in the year. A lot of injuries, a lot of craziness, a lot of backup quarterbacks playing. Love to see it. Not too shabby. But without further ado, we should get into this. Pay, I'll let you start it off. It's a hot one. I believe this is the London game. Is that correct? 9:30 in the morning, Sunday morning. Vikings at Browns. Browns plus 3.5. Over under 36.5 for those that want to know. Pay, who you got?
I think it's historical precedent that I should start this off with. Teams that, since they've started doing this 2-week stay in overseas, teams that stay the 2 weeks, they typically lose their first game and then they thump it out the second game. And the Browns are finna get thumped. The line in this game is
Browns plus 3.5.
Browns plus 3.5. I got the Vikings by 10.
All right. Tate, you got the Vikings or the Browns plus 3.5?
man, I was all set to go with the Browns when Flacco was the quarterback, man. Then they made this switch, and I don't know if starting a rookie in the international games overseas against Brian Flores' defense, who's going to be mad because he went from getting dominated by the most experienced quarterback in football to now the guy making his first start. I mean, just look at the disparity in that, right? They're going to have Dylan Gabriel and the Browns for lunch. Now, I won't go as far as pay with the 10-point win. I'm skeptical if the Vikings can score enough to get 10-point wins. I mean, they have to get defensive touchdowns. They got, man, like 2 defensive touchdowns against the Bengals, but the Browns can't score either, though. So maybe if they get 13 points, they might win by 10. So yeah, man, I'm taking the Vikings to cover, to win outright and probably win by about a touchdown. So 10 could be in play, though. That's probably a good pick.
Again, I think the Browns defense played pretty well.
Yeah, they get out.
Quinshon Judkins,
Yeah.
I like him a lot. He looks good as running back. But Pay said a lot there when he talked about the teams that have stayed over for the second week. It tends to help them out. So here we got a clean sweep. Tate, we're going to give you the Broncos plus 4.5 going into Philadelphia to face the Eagles over under 43.5.
Claude, super chat, $2. Thanks, Claude. Who won the AFC North?
What year?
Yeah, we're talking Steelers ain't won it in like 5 years. So
Houston Oilers.
Houston Oilers were never in the AFC North.
Central.
But
I mean, this question has got me confused. I don't.
Jacksonville, they weren't either. They were in the Central too. The Jaguars would have switched.
Well,
to the
who
North.
wins? Who wins the North?
Oh, is that what he's saying? Oh, is that? But okay,
I mean,
who wins makes sense. Who won means past this. Probably right. Be dirt.
Steelers. Wow.
I think it's too easy to say the Steelers right now, but I still got to say it because they're 3-1 now. Do I think they'll? But they were in this position last year, this far into it, and they end up down the stretch, kind of pulling up their skirt and just taking it.
I would say, wow, that escalated quickly. I would say I'd say coin toss Steelers Ravens, with the Ravens bouncing back.
Right
Nothing
now,
has been decided yet.
Yeah, I mean, I agree there, but the Ravens are still the favorite, so I probably would put my money on the Steelers just because I got a head start for my money. Is what I do.
I ain't pulling up no skirt. Who you got? Broncos plus 4.5 at the Eagles.
I mean, the Eagles have been playing terrible, but they're winning. So I know that recipe from across the state. Broncos defense is tough, but I gotta think they get to Bo Nix, man. I'm gonna take the Eagles to cover, B Dirt.
All right. I'm going to take the Broncos. I just feel like the Eagles, historic run here, 21 out of 22 or something like that. They've got a little squabble and squibble within, the group there. A.J. Brown seems to be putting some stuff out there. They're a little banged up on the offensive line. I like the Broncos defensive line in that matchup since they are a little nicked up. So I'm going to take the Broncos. I don't know if they'll win. I like them to stay within the field goal. Pay.
It's in Philly, right? It's in Philly.
It's in Philly, yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Pay, who you got? Broncos plus 4.5 the Eagles.
I got the Broncos covering. I think we're at the point where we don't trust the Eagles to dominate teams, even though they win games, like you said. And I'm out on their offense. I said this last year. I don't like the combination of Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, and Devontae Smith, and including Saquon. I think that they're not as creative offensively to get all of those guys fed. So that kind of leans into their issues. Also, we have one star receiver on the sideline reading too many books. Stop trying to be a nerd, be a football player. Yeah, so I got the Broncos covered, but I do think the but the Eagles will win. Wrong bird.
All right. I have the wonderful Raiders plus 7 at the Colts, over under 47.5. Man, the Raiders I feel like should be better than they are. The Colts I feel like should be worse than they are. I don't trust either one of these quarterbacks. So I'm going to take – should I take the points or home team? I'm going to take the Raiders plus 7. Why not? Hey, who you got? Raiders plus 7 at the Colts.
At some point, you got to believe what you see, right? I joked after week 1 saying the Colts were a juggernaut. They're probably the best team in the league. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. I don't. After seeing the Raiders up close, I don't see anything about that team that doesn't tell me they won't be picking early again. I got the Colts. 10 by 10.
Colts by 10. Who you got? Tate. Raiders plus 7 at the Colts.
To me, this is about which shoe is going to drop, right? Is the shoe going to drop on Danny Dimes?
Are you talking about cashew or tennis shoe?
Yeah, I was trying to have a little snack between picks. But yeah, see, we didn't have that last week, B Dirt, because last week Pay was eating a whole meal during the show.
Nice.
Nobody commented.
I turned my camera off. What are you talking about?
But yeah, man, which shoe is gonna drop? Is Danny Dimes' coach gonna turn to a pumpkin, or is Gino gonna get kissed by a prince and no longer be a frog? Right? However that works. You get what I'm saying.
These things are graphic for you, man. What's going on?
But yeah, man. So I just think the Colts have been playing well. I think, sometimes you got to come back down to the mean. Things got to average out. I don't think they're a 3-1, almost 4-0 team, even though they are. I just know that they're not. And I think the Raiders aren't as bad as they've looked. Ashton Jenney kind of had a good game last week. Brock Bowers another week removed from his knee injury. He's been injured, been playing, but he got more time off, since it happened. I'm gonna go with the Raiders, man. And they're getting 7, so that makes it easy. I might even have them winning outright, but I'm going to say the Colts win a 23-20 game, but the Raiders cover.
All right, we got a super chat from Claude Bishop. Claude says, what is the sure bet of the week, gentlemen? So here's what I think how we should answer it. When it's on your sure bet of the week, let us know. How about that? All right. Next week,
Mine already happened last night. The 49ers won. I called it. If you didn't see it, it's on you, Claude. But thanks for the $2. But I picked the 49ers.
that was
My
the
sure
easy
bet.
one.
Kyron Williams.
All right.
Kyron Williams
Yeah.
can swallow. You know what?
Oh, yeah.
No,
Well, that escalated quick.
man.
I said nothing. I said nothing.
Yeah, but just the inference of swallowing is like,
Hey, your game here to pick Giants plus 1.5 at the Saints over under 42.5. Who you got?
I would have said he choked, but I mean, sure, I took the whole thing. All right, so the line was 1.5 for the Saints and the Giants, correct?
Yes, sir. Giants are the underdog.
So last week I told Tate that Spencer Rattler hasn't won a game as a professional quarterback, and he didn't take the advice. He took the Saints anyway. I'm going to say it again. Spencer Rattler has not won a game as a professional quarterback. He is, I think, 0-10 now. And Jackson Dart, 1 start, 1 win.
All
Even
right.
without Malik Neighbors, I'm taking the Giants by
Default.
field goal. Yeah, it is by default. Give me Giants.
All right, Tate, you got the Giants plus 1.5 at the Saints over under 42.5. Who you got? All right. After you're done paying that fine, let's know who you're going to lose money on.
yeah, big fine for Tate. But yeah, man, I tried to pick up the Giants in fantasy defense just because they're playing Spencer Rattler and the New Orleans Saints. Jackson Dart looked good last week. He injected a bit of energy into that team that I hadn't seen for a minute, maybe since Eli days. Not that Eli was scrambling, running around either, but just like, man, them fans are like just booing when Russ was in there. They had some energy last week. They upset the Chargers. I don't know if that says more about Russ, Jackson Dart, or more about the Chargers, not the team we may have thought they were. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the Giants though. The Giants win down in New Orleans. Cover 1.5 easy, but they probably win by about 8 points. 21-13.
I will say this. The Giants are not good. The Saints, I don't care if it's Spencer Rattler, Spencer Ratliff. I don't care if it's bring another Manning boy back. The Aints are here in 2025 to stay. They may go 0-16. They're definitely not winning more than 2-3. I think the Giants win this game, and fairly easily. We clean sweep that.
Mm-hmm.
So the Saints are gonna get their first win, and so is Spencer Rattler. Rattler.
That's not at all what I said. I said the Aints are here to stay. They're not going to win. I take the Giants.
Right. So we all picked the Giants, so it means they're gonna lose.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Tim Lyons wants to know, Pay, what is that? A Red Bull XL?
Yes. Yes, but post no bills. I will not. They are not paying me for their advertisement. But thanks a lot there, Tim. That is a good eyes out of you.
All right.
Perpetually tanking for a quarterback. That's correct.
Tate's turn is next, and he is off camera.
Another cashew.
We're back. Tate, you got the Cowboys at the Jets. Jets plus 1.5 over under 47.5. Tate,
Fast.
who you got?
Yeah, man. I'm sitting here trying to chew these nuts fast. No diddy.
Yeah. Yeah. We got
But yeah,
exactly
man.
that.
You spared him on.
Could have saved yourself a lot of headaches by saying Lagoon.
Hey, man. Back to the pick'em part of the show.
All right.
I'm gonna say, man, we did our picks yesterday, picking winners on the know-it-alls. Check out our Thursday big noon pick'em show, NFL pick'em every Thursday at noon. But I picked the Cowboys yesterday, but I'm feeling different today.
I see
Yes,
that.
I'm gonna
You made that abundantly clear.
I'm gonna split the difference here, man. I think at home the Jets. I mean, they beat themselves last week. If they clean up the penalties and not the turnovers, I mean, they really controlled the game versus Miami. I mean, Miami, they had problems stopping Miami's short passing game, but no reason they don't fumble and turn over the ball if they would control the game with their run game. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Jets, man. The Jets are minus or plus, you said?
Plus 1.5.
Oh yeah, I got the Jets. The Jets gonna win.
All right. I'm going to take the Cowboys. The over-under being 47.5 tells me that they're going to score some points. I trust the Cowboys to score more points than the Jets. I think they can put points on the board.
The Jets are averaging 27 points a game when Justin Fields a quarterback.
How about it? Pay? Who you got, Cowboys or Jets?
My lock of the week is the over in this game. I agree with everything Tate said. When Justin Fields is the quarterback, this team moves the ball, even though they can't win because they're not there yet. Yeah, you got to learn how to win before you can actually start winning. And the Jets have to do a lot of unlearning bad habits. So, with that being said, the Cowboys they're pretty good offense too as well. When they can scheme for the players that they're actually going to play on Sunday, they can handle some business. So I expect a lot of points to be scored here, and also for the Cowboys, they don't stop the run. If it's one thing the Jets can do, they can run the ball. Shout out to that 45-yard touchdown scamper from Justin Fields. So I do think the Jets are going to actually get that win this week. Close game. Let me say 35-31 Jets.
There we go. All right,
You got to chill.
That was for myself.
We knew what it was. You didn't have to tell us. We know exactly what it was. It was a very spicy comment. I got the Texans at the Ravens. Ravens plus 1.5. Over under 40.5 for the MASH unit. Oh, man. Cooper Rush and the MASH unit versus the Texans and an offensive line that can't block. But who do they have to block? I don't know, man. I feel like at home the Ravens got to figure out a way to win this. I'm taking the Ravens. Hey, who you got?
Line.
1.5 plus 1.5 for the Ravens at home.
Both teams coming into this game 1-3, so something's got to give. As I said earlier, everybody's hurt for Baltimore. Houston hasn't shown me much since C.J. Stroud's rookie year. I'm not convinced with the backfield or what's they got going on with what's my man Marks and Nick Chubb. That they can actually take advantage of this weak Baltimore rushing defense. And Baltimore's given up damn near 5 yards per carry on the ground, quiet as kept. But both offenses struggle to actually be consistent. Is Derrick Henry a bust this week? Best player in this game by far. I'm going to roll with the best player. Give me Baltimore by a tutty.
All right. Tate, save us, please, from the barking or the lone wolf thing if you're going to go with the Texans. But you got Texans at the Ravens. Ravens plus 1.5. Who you got?
Man, I bet it's been a long time since the Ravens were home dogs.
Probably been.
But with that being said, man, I mean, Cooper Rush versus C.J. Stroud, when it comes right down to it, man, that's how I break it down. I mean, Cooper Rush. Now, Derrick Henry is the best player in the game, but they have to be the Texans and D'Amico Ryan, their coach. They got to be focused on just stopping Henry, and they got good edge rush. I think they get the Cooper Rush, and C.J. Stroud has a game against that defense that's injured and not very good. They're giving up 37 points. I'm taking the Houston to win, the Texans to win, which means they win by more than a field goal, which covers that 1.5. So give me the Texans, man. Ow!
That is great. Thank you for that. All right, Pay, you are up. We're going to go Dolphins at Panthers. Panthers plus 1.5. Over under 45.5. What gives here?
Dolphins.
No, it ain't a damn.
Oof. I hope YouTube TV is not forcing me to watch this game in the quad box, because get that out of here. No Chuba Hubbard. I don't even have any fantasy implications in this game. But for what did I write down here? I have the Dolphins. Well, I'm sorry. I have the Panthers actually winning this game by a tutty. Why did I say that? I don't even remember. That's crazy. I'm going to roll with it. For some reason, I thought it. I'm going to roll with it. Give me the Panthers.
All right. Pay is speaking into existence. Tate, do you agree with the Dolphins at the Panthers? Panthers plus 1.5. Who you got? No,
No Diddy.
Unmuted that at the most inopportune time.
I did. That's why I kind of got to give those no Diddy too. No, man. I wrote down on my picks yesterday same thing that Pay did, man. I mean, I don't know how or why, but I picked the Panthers. I don't think I knew Chuba Hubbard was hurt. Is Chuba Hubbard hurt and out the game?
He's not going to play. Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, I still got the Panthers, man. I just don't. We don't agree on everything. We don't agree on some things. We agree on one thing. Mike McDaniel goes down. Me and Pay agree on that. Give me the Panthers. I'm with you in your fight against Nerd Boy.
Hit the imaging for it.
I'm anti-nerd.
What'd I do that time?
No, Lone Wolf. You got that? Load it up. You can do it.
No, you do it. You got it.
I'm going to take the Dolphins here to cover against the Panthers.
Why, though? Why?
I like Achane. I like the offensive pieces matching up better from the Dolphins side versus the Panthers side. I think Waddle could step up and have a decent game here. I really do. And, because of that, and I think Tua will get the ball in his hands. But Achane, I think, is going to be the best offensive player in the game. I think he's going to have a monster fantasy day. But I think that's the reason why.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. Waddle has been pretty neutered ever since Tyreek got over there. Waddle, his rookie season was pretty.
Had over 100 catches.
Yeah, he was pretty damn good. They could revert back to that, but I don't think Waddle. Mike McDaniel wasn't the coach his rookie season. That much I remember. Does his target share change? Probably not. Yeah, I don't. Without Tyreek Hill, I don't really know what that offense does.
That's where I'm at. But can I interject real quick, because this is the perfect setup, right? Pay said that Waddle had been neutered. Pay said Mike McDaniel. So B-Dirt, you appreciate this. Last night, after that late Rams 49ers game, Big G started in the chat for the know-it-alls talking about, y'all know how Big G get. I'm sure y'all don't miss all them texts. But he started talking about, Sean McVay, dumb, should have kicked the field goal. I said, man, I actually liked the call. And I said, man, it'd have been nicer if you had text before the play and said he should kick the field goal than saying after it's over with, he should have kicked the field goal. I said, that's after talk. And I told him, I said, and this is where this comes in at. I made this make this new graphic, B-Dirt. You'll appreciate this. And Pay brought up neutered and Mike McDaniel. So it's about letting them hang and our boy B-Dirt, Mike McD. Check it out.
I told Worm you can't lose what you don't put in the middle. Deal, but you can't win much either.
You ever just let your balls hang out?
Go for it. I'm all in. I flopped the nut straight.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Let's go.
Yeah, man.
My God. 2 weeks ago, I said discernment. There was none used when you made that graphic. I'm going to just say that. I ain't going to say nothing else.
Well, that's not real, but yeah, you get it. I'm telling, that's for Big G. Next time he acting old scary Perry over there, we got that for him over here in the toolbar. But yeah, man. So good segue, Pay. Neutered and Mike McDaniel, Mike McD, and planters. There you go.
I had nothing to do with that. None. I didn't put the idea in your head. This is not me at all. Pay is in it for once. Pay is innocent.
Go ahead, B Dirt.
Yeah, what happened?
We're gonna get this thing. My bad.
All right, Tate, it's on you. Titans plus 7.5 at the Cardinals. Over under 41.5. Who you got?
Give me the Cardinals all day. Matter of fact, I want to ask y'all advice on something, man.
Oh, no. The answer is the bench them. That's the advice.
Okay. That's what I have done, but you knew where I was going, didn't you? What's my question, Greg B. Pay?
What do y'all think about Kyler in this game? Bench him.
Right. Bench him. I did. I'm glad I did last week, and I think I'm going to do it this week. So you much rather have Justin Fields against Dallas than Kyler against a porous Titans defense.
Every other league, I got Lamar Jackson. I had to go pick up Justin Fields. That's where I'm going with this week.
All right. I have the Titans plus 7.5 against the Cardinals. I'm taking the Titans to cover. I think they lose by 4. Pay, who you got?
I actually have the Cardinals winning big because, as Cam Smith said, Titans are ass. He knows better than anybody else.
No,
so
Cam Ward, not Cam Smith. The quarterback said that, right?
Man. Cam Ward, that's right. He said the team is ass. And you're gonna be ass until you lock in. They ain't locking in this week. However, Tyler has not done anything in a long time to invoke a lot of confidence. He used to be a first half of the season guy. He ain't did that in a long time. And now they're down 2 running backs. It might be. What I'm saying is, Kyler. What I'm saying is, I'm taking them to cover this big number, but don't trail that. I mean, because the Cardinals can mess around and mess up some things. So if you're gonna trail that, do that by itself.
All right, I have the Bucks plus 3.5 at the Seahawks. Over under 44.5. I think this is going to be a really good game. I'm really looking forward to this. I know Bucky Irvin's not going to play, so they're going to have to rely on who they have there. White, is it? But they're back.
Rashad White, number 1.
Rashad White, good backup, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like this is going to be a 2 or 3 point game. So I'm going to take the hook here and take the Bucks plus 3.5. Pay, who you got?
Bucky Irvin going down is kind of depressing, but I'm also going to be wary of that hook. No diddy. The Hawks are sneaky good. I got them winning this game in a shootout fashion because that's the only type of games Baker likes to play. So I got the Hawks by 3.
So you got the Bucks to cover?
Yes, sir.
All right, Tate. You're the Bucks plus 3.5 at the Seahawks. What you got?
Well, both these guys were Baker was number 1. Sam Darnold was, I believe, the number 2 or number 3 pick, and they both were in Carolina together at the same time. Baker went to the McVay Ram school. Sam Darnold ended up going to the O'Connell Viking school, and they both got better. They both got paid. They both have been playoff quarterbacks. I just like Baker better, man. And I know Mike Evans and Bucky Irving aren't playing, but he's developed a chemistry with B. Dirt. You better start them both this week. Baker and Emeka Ibuka, they developed a combination. So I like those guys to put some points on this.
You not notice I started them the entire season?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see it last week. I mean, but I didn't have to look because put
no, because you scored 250 fantasy points against me, Tate.
No. That was
absolutely absurd.
What?
Yeah, I scored over 150 points and got beat by 100.
What?
Like everybody I had in scored 30 something. My kicker, my defense, and every player.
Yeah.
Like really, at least 30. But yeah. So no, but I like Baker Mayfield, man, in this game. I know it's in Seattle. I know the 12th man. But Baker got more moxie than Sam Darnold. Like Sam Darnold got better, but Sam Darnold's not a guy, right? Baker's a guy. And even if he wasn't a guy, he thinks he's a guy. Sam Darnold, no, he ain't a guy. Give me Baker. Give me the Bucks to win the game. 28-24.
All right, Pay. We're starting this one off with you. You got the Lions at the Bengals. Bengals plus 10.5, over under 49.5. Who you got?
What did Claude say he wanted this to be called? On Pay Dirt, I call it the lock, right? This is the other than the other lock I gave earlier about the over under on the Jets Cowboys game. This is the lock of the week. I think we all agree with this. The Lions are going to put serious paddle on some serious cheeks in this game. The Lions, I expect them to score over 40. I think that over is going to be in play very early. I got the Lions to cover 10.5. You say it?
Yes, sir.
I think that's an easy cover for the Detroit Lions.
Tate, do you agree? Lions at Bengals plus 10.5.
What's the over under?
49.5.
I'm going to take the under. I'm going to take the score to be 49 Lions, Bengals 0. I'm taking the under. The Bengals lost their last 2 games by a combined 63 points, man. That doesn't even speak to the offense struggle without Burrow. That's that defense, though. And it could be like B. Thursday at the beginning of the show. They kind of have given up already. But, yeah, man. So go ahead and give me the Lions. I really don't think it'll be 49-0, but they'll win by 10.5. So I got the Lions covered.
Lions cover easily. All right. Let's see. We go to Tate. Tate, you have the Commies plus 2.5 at the Chargers, over under 47.5.
Oh, this is a tough one. Jaden Daniels back, but I think Jaden Daniels, he's been hurt. In that first game, he wasn't great. He played 2 games, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's the C.J. Stroud sophomore jinx. Sophomore slump. But I think
junior now.
Say it again.
You're a junior now. He's still slumping, but go on.
That's a product of the line, I think. But yeah, you're right though. But in this game, I'm going to take the Chargers, man. I think they bounce back. I think the fact that the Commanders are traveling from east all the way west, that's got to be one of the longer trips. I mean, maybe Seattle to Miami, but man, DC all the way to San Diego's a long trip too. Yeah, give me the now. Chargers. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, LA. So it's a little closer. Give me give me the Chargers, man.
I'm also going to take the Chargers. I don't think coming back from the leg injury, I don't expect Daniels to be quite as mobile as he probably needs to be against this defense. I think the Chargers get back to running the ball first in the passing. So I'm going to take the Chargers here. I wouldn't be surprised if it's under 47.5, though. Pay, who you got?
I got it just barely going over. I like the Chargers for everything that Tate said, to bounce back in this game. Commandos don't have Scary Terry. Commandos are down also Eckler, whatever that means. Commandos just haven't been the same team that got glazed so hard last season. And the Chargers are exactly who you think they are. They are a tough team. They caught a left hook out of nowhere last week because they didn't know who they was playing. They didn't have no game film on them. But they're gonna be up for this game. I got the Chargers 28-20.
All right. So my game here is the Patriots plus 8.5 at the Bills. Over under 49.5. Man, all this really means to me is I'm gonna get to bed a little bit early on Sunday night. Give me the Bills in a rout. Pay, do you agree?
Line.
Patriots plus 8.5 at the Bills.
I got Pats covering. I got Baltimore wins, but Buffalo wins, but Buffalo's their defense ain't been that spicy, and they've played also rans all season. This is another also ran because I don't think the Patriots are good. I'm very variable. Still got to do some things in reestablishing culture up there in Boston, but I got the Bills by one tutty.
All right, Tate, you got Patriots plus 8.5 at the Bills. Who you got?
Yeah, man, I think I'm gonna agree with Pay with this one, man, because I watched Buffalo struggle home against the Dolphins 2 weeks ago in a primetime game. So I have no reason to believe. I mean, in last week, Buffalo won. Who'd they play last week? They played. Don't even remember, but it don't stand out, so it's not memorable. But yeah, man, Drake May's looking decent. I think it stays. Obviously, Buffalo wins, but I mean, I think they've showed that they
got because it was the Saints.
Oh yeah, and that game was even close at home. That game came down to like the late third, fourth quarter.
12-point game. Wow.
Yeah, but it wasn't that at the end of the third, fourth quarter. So yeah, the Patriots stay in it. They don't lose by 8.5. Give me the Patriots to cover, but still lose a close game.
All right, Tate, I think I skipped you, and I apologize about that. I'll give you the last one. Dole you back up here. You got the Chiefs at the Jaguars. Jags plus 3.5, over under 45.5. Who you got, Tate?
I'm going to take Patty and the boys are looking decent again, but this 2-3 versus 3-1, I think Mahomes and those guys are better than they have been, and I think Jacksonville and those guys are not as good as they have. Their record says they've been. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs to win. What's the spread again?
3.5.
Chiefs minus 3.5.
Correct.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs, man, and let's have a huge defensive turnover game because I picked up the defense in fantasy because my Steelers are on bye. Let's go Chiefs.
I'm going to take the Chiefs here as well. My lock of the week's on Monday night. I hope I do well because I'm all loaded up here if I can. Give me the Chiefs minus 3.5. I think they win by 10 points. Pay, who you got? Chiefs.
This was the most difficult. This was the most difficult game when I was going through the numbers. Jacksonville's better than their record, and they're 3-1. I don't think Kansas City is better than their record. They're 2-3. I think what we saw last week is a bit of a little bit mirage because they're playing a sus defense in the Baltimore Ravens. So I don't know much. I don't want to take too much from that performance. But 3.5. But this game came down to me when I picked it. I lean to the respect factor of the Kansas City Chiefs, which I shouldn't do because I never do that, and I definitely don't want to over-respect the Chiefs. But 3.5, I'm scared about that line for the Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville can actually keep that close. But again, as I alluded to, I'm going to lean in the direction of the Kansas City Chiefs just because of no other reason. Respect. Give me the Chiefs to cover the 3.5.
All right. And that does it. That concludes the picks for the week. Tate, what do you got to take us home with here?
Hopefully no more nuts, man.
I appreciate you not doing cashews on radio, but you have to unmute yourself when you start talking.
It's an audio medium, Tate.
Hey, man. I say on every show, I mute myself because I'm courteous. I don't want to make a noise or make a sound when you guys have the floor. But I didn't say anything about that except I was eating some cashews. I said, let your planterns hang, planterns. And yeah, that's what the graphic basically said, if you look at it. That's besides that. Let's not even revisit that. Yeah, that's where Big step out there and play scaredy cat again. But yeah, man. So, but check out the know-it-alls on Monday. We'll do the 60-minute NFL update, run down the scores and stuff, and preview that Sunday night game we just talked about, the Patriots and the Bills. And I believe on Monday we got the Central Division Showdown coming back. Pay is hosting our first NBA show of the season. So get ready for that. But that's what I got coming up, and most coming up soon. Yeah, most recently don't work. Coming up soon. Coming up next. Go ahead, man, Pay.
This has been a funny little hour.
B said that in the chat. He called it.
I knew the way it started.
Yeah, so like you said, what we got coming up, man, on the Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan channel, we definitely got a lot of stuff pumping up. It's football season, basketball shows have been coming out to you hot and heavy every Monday with the Central Division, every Monday with the Shot City Bulletin Board, and now season starting up, training camp starting up. Central Division Showdown will also start on Monday as well. Check that out, 7:30 Eastern, wherever you get your know-it-alls, Frustrated Chicago, and Bleachers to Speakers, and also Sports Life and Hip Hop. Those will be live then. Other than that, as you can see, the Cubs are in a pennant chase. Cubs shows also every day after a game. I'm going live every day after a game, win, lose, or there's no draws in the playoffs. So yeah, check that out wherever you get your pods, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Pandora, and all the rest. And also everything will be at your fingertips on YouTube. Check that out.
Hey, I want to apologize we have some followers that are here in the live chat. I appreciate you guys when you check in on Run Through the Jungle and our other podcasts. Been a little AWOL the past couple weeks. It's been a rough time. We've alluded to it over the past month. This past month is basically my Super Bowl for work happens. So work got me, and then then I had travel planned for my birthday. Travel did not go as planned for my birthday. We were supposed to fly back on Monday. I'm not kidding you. We changed the flight to fly back on Tuesday so we could stay and watch the Monday Night Football game with our friends, and it was horrific. And then we go to fly back on Tuesday. They try to fly us to a different airport, which obviously wasn't going to work for us. They canceled another flight. We ended up back on Wednesday. It was just an absolute mess. Everything was wrong. With my real job, and you guys don't care about it. I have, I took a promotion there, and I've been working with another team. And things have been going well, but it's a lot. It's a lot of work, and I apologize for, not being consistent on Running Through the Jungle and on Pay Dirt. Things should get better after this week, so we're going to try and figure that out this weekend with the Running Through the Jungle crew. That said, most everybody has been supportive, has understood, have had words of encouragement. Tim Lyons, also a member of Running Through the Jungle, over here throwing shade in the chat. I will do Tim dirty because Tim's got the password. Tim can go on and do Running Through the Jungle too. He's throwing shade at me like he wasn't offered to go on and do the show without me. He was.
What's he saying? I don't see his comment.
It was earlier in the thing. He said
okay.
He's been on the homies more than he's been on Running Through the Jungle. Then there was another comment. Tim, you got the keys to the car. You want to drive it? Get in. Vroom, vroom. Go ahead.
He doesn't.
Don't throw shade at me. You got the umbrella too, man. Go. That's it.
Yeah.
Say.
All right. Yeah, B Dirk, congratulations on the job, but the part you was most right about when your whole montage there, nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
And with that being said, man, for the homies until next Friday, man, it's been a lot of fun. B Dirk did call out and say this is going to be a fun show, like because we were kind of arguing back and forth in the chat. And that B Dirk don't get in the argument, man. He don't got time. He busy working, getting his. It's me and Pay to go back and forth because he got all these ageism jokes and stuff. But with that being said, man, we about to get out of here for the homies until next Friday. You'll see us all other places this week. Check all those shows out. We out. Y'all come back now. You hear?
Let's go.
Mamba out.
Y'all come back now. Here.